Welcome back to another episode on Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. I am your host, Swellman1, and I am going to continue this story. So let's go ahead and do so. And the reason I am going to continue this story is because Year 1 is about to be at its end. Alright. Moving on up. Let's go. And level 6 of Year 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get this going. Alright. What do we gotta do? What? Oh boy. You think that's gonna help you out? The dog is still growling at you. That ain't helping. Well, for starters, if you're not new to this game, you may know what to do. But if you are new, I'm gonna show you how. Hit this frame, and the ducky comes up. Hit the duck. And then, last but not least, let's levitate it and then bring it to the dogs to quiet them down. And then once they are occupied with set duck, we're going to repair the instrument, the harp. So, there we go. So now, let's get this blue stud while we're at it. And then let's go ahead and go down. Now, there's only one thing we need to do, is save Ron from the devil's snare, right? Since he doesn't know how to relax, right? Well, let's take care of the remaining plants. Okay. Now, moving forward. Using the same spell, we're going to go ahead and use Lumos Solem here. And Lumos at the same time. To take care of some of these plants. And now, since we're in the room of keys, there's only one thing we gotta do, right? Well, get that key and get to the next room. Well, to do that, we're going to go ahead and cover this guy's head. And then, make sure you have Harry doing all this in this room. Why? Because he's the one that can shoot with a wand. So, once you have taken care of the first shot, you're going to go up here, shoot this up here, follow the key, and then keep shooting until the key has no defenses left. And there you go. Now, in the exact same room, right in here, you use Lumos on this plant right here, you get the student apparel saved right there. If you hit all of the metal objects of these keys, if you hit all keys, you get a crest. Okay, and I believe there's 10 of those keys that you need to hit. There's a collectible inside this right here, this little locked thing right here. Okay. And as far as things go, in the Devil Snare, there's a couple things that you need to kind of look for. Is a metal chest. You get a crest, I believe. And then in the first area, there is nothing for you to grab because all you have to do is just get down to the Devil Snare. There's nothing there. So in the next area, I'm going to show you where things are, as you could see. Okay. So we're going to go in here. All right. So that metal chest right there is a one of these little horses right here. And eventually it will launch you straight up and straight right on up, and it will give you like a collectible. These dark wizard stuff right here, there's a couple of those. You need to destroy those, and you get like a collectible of some kind. Yeah, there's 3 of them, so keep that in mind. But I will show all of that off once I have a dark wizard and have all spells. So. Alright, hopping on in. Boop. And smash. Alright. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and build this little piece right here. Beautiful. And then, last but not least, let's go ahead and put that together. And then do a shot and whoop, loop. And checkmate, ladies and gentlemen. We won this match. Okay. It is time to do some good fighting here. So, follow my steps. You know how to defeat this guy. If you're new, that is. Avoid the fiery fireballs. Anything green, you fire right back. So, follow my steps. You'll know how to do this. Okay, that's one. Jump over the ravine, and then go up to him, and then don't have to do anything. Just walk up to him, and he'll do some damage. Okay? It's like you're touching his arm and touching this. You know, it's just how it is. So, all right. When I mean by touching this, I mean touching his head. Literally. Boop. I mean literally. Touching his head. Just like that. Literally. Okay, now it's gonna get more intense. Okay, more intense. So now we're just gonna go ahead and just continue avoiding each attack, if possible, without dying, of course, because if you die, you lose coins. So try to avoid that as much as possible. Alright, now. Bleep. Okay, he's dead. His arm. His other arm. He's gone. And his head. And he's officially dead. Well, somebody didn't get what they wanted. Oh, well. Well, soap flavored. Oh, you can't best that sometimes. Or can you, really? Here's a question for you. If you had the every flavor bean jelly bean box, if you had it before, let me ask you this. What is your top favorite in that box? Please leave your comments below of what your favorite every flavor bean is. And leave it in the comments below. I want to hear what your thoughts are on that. So, what is your favorite every flavor bean from the every flavor bean box from the Harry Potter series? And yes, they do have such box. Keep that in mind. Just gotta find it. That's all. Alright, so with that, we don't really have that much of studs, but we're going to go ahead and begin year 2. Oh, okay. Okay, Harry. That is not a good way to start things. You'd think that's gonna stop him from going to that school, right? Well, think again. Look at Dudley. He's eating a freaking drumstick in his room. Okay, that was not. Yeah, that was. Interesting. Uh-oh, googly eyes there. Googly eyes. Oh, this is fun. Alright, so, there's a couple things I do want to point out while I'm out in this level. If you deal with these gnomes here, there's about a few of those, like, I don't know how many. I think there's like about 6 or 7 of them, I think. If you deal with them, you get a collectible. Okay. If you either build the tractor, which is right here, or the pumpkin, if you really want to drive a pumpkin, right back here. And if you drive over these little plant-like things like this right here, and you launch them, you get a collectible as well. So, keep that in mind. And then I think there's a collectible inside this right here. So there's that. Okay. So be on the lookout for stuff if you are hunting for things. So, I will deal with the collectibles once the year 4, level 6 is completed. So, moving inside. Alright, and now she's going to go and hide. Now, there's a few things you could do here while you wait. So, you're going to hit this bookshelf right back here. Instead of turning yourself invisible, you're going to hit that. Obviously, she's not there. She's hiding at the moment. Okay, we're going to fill up the sink. And then some of the dishes go inside there. And 3 plates come out of nowhere. Now, since the pans have been going in there, we're going to go ahead and set up the table. And mind you, this is not part of a collectible. It's just something that you could do to set up for like a dinner or something. Just something that's just a routine, if you wanted to call it that. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and levitate this. And inside we've got books. Okay, if we just levitate this. Now remember, no matter what sequence you do it in, she's always going to come out at the last one you do. So no matter what order you do this stuff in, remember, it's always the last one you do. So keep this in mind. Because she will show up always the last thing you hit or move. Okay? And there's a total of 4 locations. Those books stack by the dining room table, this chair, this sofa, and this chair. Okay? So keep those things in mind. It's always going to be the last one you do. So, moving forward. And we got the flute powder available. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And voila. Okay, there's a few things in here that you need to keep in mind. Rather than being scared. Okay, there's a few things you need to keep this in mind. And I will point them out here in a minute. Besides losing a hand. Okay, Hagrid. Alright, before we get started, okay, hit this, you get a collectible. Now, destroy that chest, you get also a collectible at the same time. But, you go down it, you find a couple things. I'm going to show you here in a second. So you go inside. You don't get a collectible by hitting it, but you be able to get down in here, and you get a crest with a Dark Wizard available. So that's how that works. Okay, don't mind the eyeball, because that's not going to really do anything for you. Okay, and there's a collectible inside here, so you need to keep that in mind. And there are some areas I may have forgotten, but that's okay. I'm always willing to show you them at some point. May not show you all of them, but I will show you at some point. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, we're going to swap to Hagrid real quick and yank that. And then repair this sword. And no, it's not the Godric's Gryffindor sword, so keep that in mind. It's a little different. Alright, so we've got a key. Bring the key and put it in the lock, and the door swings open. You might want to make sure you're out of range for it. Okay? So there's that, and that area there. So we're going to go ahead and hit these little big ones here, these big red ones. And then we're going to go ahead and get this collectible going. Well, not really, but the chain here, so you can pull it. And I'm sorry, but the circus has ended, so you need to mosey on out of here. Bye-bye. Alright. Now, as you can see, there is a collectible right on that walkway up there. To do that, you need to build this staircase and a Dark Wizard to get up there. Okay? And right inside this chest is a collectible. Easy access. You just have to hit it and you're ready to go. Now, moving forward. And now, we're going to go ahead and end the level right here. Oh, I don't like this guy. Uh-oh. Okay. That is interesting. Alright. Level complete. I would have to say I did 2 levels in a good session there. I like it. However, that's all I'm going to do for now. So, if you like this video, please leave a like. And also comment for more of these Harry Potter series. I am your host, Saravman1, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.